What is up everyone and welcome to another episode of the Grip Geek. I am Chris and today we are going to be talking about getting your grip equipment collection started. I'm going to talk through 3 pieces of equipment that I think you should buy to start your grip collection. Here we go. Item number 1 is a rolling handle. I would recommend buying a rolling handle, one of your first pieces of grip equipment you buy. The only other thing I'd get instead of a rolling handle would be an axle bar. Now, the problem is with that, axle bars are very big. I want to keep this down to small equipment, and even if you haven't got a big space to train in, you'll still be able to train grip at home. Now, which rolling handle should you buy? The 2 I've got here, both Gods of Grip. One's a 50mm rolling handle and one's a 60mm rolling handle. Depending on your hand size, I'd say if you've got a bigger hand, pick the 60. If you've got a smaller hand, I'd probably start with the 50mm just so you can build up a bit of base strength before you move on to a bigger handle. If you're only ever gonna buy one, I would buy the 60. I think that 50 just hit one of my blobs. Item number 2 is the pinch block. These 2 are again from Gods of Grip. Now we've got a 60mm and we've got an 80mm block. But if you see the difference between the width, 20mm, it is quite substantial when you look at it from that angle. Personally, I'd always pick the 60mm block just purely because it fits my hand better and it feels better when I lift with it. But the 80mm block, is a lot of people are like this. Again, hand size. People with bigger hands tend to like the bigger ones. So I don't know why I'm looking through them like that, but now I am, and it looks like I've got weird f***ed up glasses. Let's move on. So pinch is just as important. These pinch blocks will definitely give you a great base to start building on when it comes to building up that pinch strength. Item number 3. Now, this is a tricky one for me because I'm a hub guy. I like to lift on hubs. But there's also another implement that I'd probably recommend to everyone more, purely because it will help build more high-end strength rather than just focusing on one particular thing, which will be finger and thumb strength. We need something to build our support grip. That is why the 3rd item I'm recommending is a vertical bar. This again is a Gods of Grip one. This is a 50mm vertical bar, and this is the one I would recommend buying if you're going to get just one V-bar, because the 50mm is kind of like the traditional one. It's what tons of different companies do, so it's a good way to judge where you stack up against everybody else. So that is the 3rd item that I would get. So those are the 3 implements I'd recommend. We have a rolling handle, we have a pinch block, and we have a vertical bar. All 3 of these are from Gods of Grip, and I've got a code for you that you can use to get 10% off to start your grip collection. All you need to do at the checkout is type in the code TheGripGeek10. That'll give you 10% off. And these are just the first 3 things that I'd recommend buying. There's a ton of other stuff that I could also recommend that you'd get. But be warned, it can get out of hand. I started off with this hub and this pinch block, and that is all I had. Might have got out of hand a little bit since then. However, it's good fun. Please leave a comment. Tell us what equipment you've got. Tell us what the first thing is you bought. I'm always intrigued to know what the first bit of grip equipment you bought and what got you into grip. Or if you're not into grip at all and this is the first time you've seen it, tell us if you buy this equipment and what you think of it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, share it around, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one.